Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to be solving another question from chapter 11 of the Johnston textbook, Engineering Mechanics Dynamics. And in this question, we have the motion of a particle that is defined by the relation x is equal to t cubed minus 9t squared plus 12t plus 10, where we know x and r expressed in feet and seconds, and we need to determine the time, the position, and the acceleration of the particle when our velocity is equal to 0. So first of all, we have our position with respect to t, so t cubed minus 9t squared plus 12t plus 10. So if you want to find the velocity, we know we have the derivative of x with respect to t. So if we do that, we'll get from the first expression 2 times 3, which is 6 times t to the power of 3 minus 1, 2 minus 9 times 2, 18 to the power of t times t to the power of 2 minus 1, so 1 plus 12, and that's pretty much what we have for the velocity. And here we can factor 6, which will be t squared minus 3t plus 2. And if we want to find the acceleration, we know we have the derivative of velocity with respect to t, which will be 6 times 2, 12t to the power of 2 minus 1, which is 1 minus 18, and that's pretty much so now we have the expression for position, velocity, and acceleration. And the givens that we have in here is that from the givens in the question, we know velocity is equal to 0, which means the expression that we have for velocity, which was 6 times t squared minus 3t plus 2, is equal to 0. And if we want to simplify to figure out the t, we have to have t squared minus 3t plus 2 is equal to 0. And we have a quadratic equation. So in this one, we know we have two roots that multiply 2 and subtract minus 3. So those two numbers are, so we can write down the equation t minus 2 times t minus 1 is equal to 0. Or we can use the quadratic formula that we have. This is just an easier way to find the roots of this quadratic equation. So 1t will be 1 and the other t will be 2. So basically we are putting each of these equal to 0. From one of them we get t is equal to 2 and the other one t is equal to 1. So we have two different t's for a condition that velocity is 0. So let's find the first one. So we found the t in the question. So the first part we need to find the time. Now let's find the position for each of these t. So let's do with t1 is equal to 1. X will be what we have for x in here. So basically we're just gonna plug in our t into this expression. So basically we have 2 times 1 to the power of 3 minus 9 plus 12t plus 12 times t plus 10, and if we calculate x, we're gonna get 15. That would be the first value for the x, which will be in feet unit, and obviously our t's in here are in seconds, so 1 second in here. So one of the answers here is here, and if we want to find the acceleration, we have to go to our equation for acceleration, which is basically 12t minus 18. So 12 times 1 minus 18, which is going to give us minus 6 feet over square seconds. So if you want to write down the final answer for this one, the t will be 1 second, the x1 will be 15 feet, and the first acceleration for this time value would be minus 6 feet per square second. And if you want to go to the second t that we have, which was 2 seconds, we're going to do the same thing. We'll find another x in here, let's call it x2. So 2 times 2 cubed minus 9 times 2 squared plus 12 times 2 plus 10, and if we calculate these, we'll get 14 feet, and our acceleration would be simply 12 times 2 minus 18, which is 24 minus 18, or 6 foot per square second. So if we want to write down the final answer for this, we have 2 seconds for the time, position will be 14 feet, and the acceleration would be 6 foot squared second. So yeah, that would be the final answer for this question. Hope you guys find this one helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to drop it in a comment. I'd be happy to answer those. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.